This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and infinite praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, Yahweh. That would be the correct name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh means he that is or he that exists. Bahashem means in the name of. Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, whose true Paleo Hebrew name, Yahweh Shai, means he that saves or he that delivers. So when you so-called Black, Latino, and Native Americans pray, you Israelites, you're to pray in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Also, I would like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that I learned this truth from. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect out there. Yeah, I'm your brother Taziah Warren from the Great Millstone Church in Birmingham, Alabama, coming back at you with another video, and Lord willing, it be edifying. And today, I just really wanted to go into the prophecy of the M.O.T.B. Okay, because we close, man. We're very close into which this prophecy is going to come to pass. All right. Matter of fact, let's start off with Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. All right. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Okay. And we're in that appointed time. All right. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right. That's right. It's surely going to come a time in which you're going to need a micro C hill in order to buy or sell. Okay. We're in that appointed time, man. All right. And we see in places like Sweden, you know, you got thousands of Swedes paying for goods with the micro C hip. Okay. We see, you know, the vision is speaking loud and clear, man. You got the Neuralink brain C hip implant. Okay, you got articles of Elon Musk planning to make mass production of the micro C hip. Okay. Well, that vision that John the Revelator seeing on the island of Patmos is speaking loud and clear, man. Okay. And again, it said, but at the end it shall speak. Okay. Because we're at the end of the rule of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay. It said, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it. Okay. Though it tarry. And, you know, our apostles and elders of Great Millstone have been speaking on the M.O.T.B, you know, for years, man. Okay. It seemed like the vision is tearing, but you read on, it says, because, Salakia, it said, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It's surely going to come a time when you're going to need that M.O.T.B, that micro C hip to buy or sell. Okay. We see the penny, Salakia, we see the penny being did away with. You know, pretty soon it's going to be the dollar. You know, then Apple Tap and Pay is going to be did away with. Okay. And the next form of payment is going to be that micro C hill. Okay. And it's our duty to blow the trumpet and warn you. Okay. Ezekiel, Ezekiel 3 and 17, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the words at my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay, this is a warning from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai not to take the micro C hip, man. Okay, do not take it, because if you take it, you will be destroyed. And Lord will we get there. Okay. So yeah, man. You know, the Spirit had me pull up on Instagram. Just videos going into the micro C hip implant. And it's just numerous videos, man, just to show. The vision is speaking loud and clear, man. All right, matter of fact, we're gonna start with this one. Take a look at this. It's a lot. Start with this one first.
What people don't mention is, what do these CBDCs actually look like? At the moment, there's a bit of talk about this being phone-based apps, and yes, that is the initial phase. But what was already ready around 2015 is the ultimate goal. What they really want, apparently, I was told by a central banker, is CBDCs looks like a small grain of rice that they want to put under your skin, which is, in my view, a violation of human dignity. And they realize there is a hurdle. So to get people.
You see that? He said it looks like a little small grain of rice being put under the skin, man. Okay, that micro C hip. And he said an elite banker told him that. Okay, that's the plan of these elite bankers. Okay, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, he wants to deceive you into taking a micro C hip so that he can control and track your every move, man. Okay, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell unless you got this micro C hip. All right, let's go to that.
But what was already ready around 2015 is the ultimate goal. What they really want, apparently, I was told by a central banker, is CBDCs looks like a small grain of rice that they want to put under your skin, which is, in my view, a violation of human dignity. And they realize there is a hurdle. So to get people to accept this, there will be, why suddenly all the billionaires saying, let's have universal basic income? Because the story is going to be, now we've created this vast unemployment and disruption and crises. Well, we need universal basic income. You will get 2,000 euros into your account every month. But of course, to run this efficiently, we need to use the latest technology. So, you need the CBDC chip implant.
You see that? You're gonna need the micro C hip implant, man. And you see they even posted, the scripture that I just, bought out, man. Revelation 16 and Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, through 17. All right. So yeah, man. The vision is speaking loud and clear. We in those times, man. All right, when they about to make this micro C hip mandatory to buy or sell, man. And we blowing the trumpet warning you not to take it. Okay? Let's see what else. Look at this. This says Elon Musk plans high volume production of Neuralink brain C hips and says he wants to automate the surgical procedure. Okay? You see that? Go back to that Revelation 13 again. Of the vision that John the Revelator had. It said he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a M.A.R.K. in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? And you see Elon Musk making plans to produce a high volume production of the brain C hip implant, man. All right, so again, man, the vision is speaking loud and clear, man. Okay, that the micro C hip is the M.O.T.B, man. All right, here it says never replace these. with this bionic banking credit card C-hips inserted into hands. Okay? That Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse is speaking loud and clear. Okay? That you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay? That's the next form of payment. Okay? It's going to have all your information on there. You see it says your keys, ID, wallet. Okay? Go on. All right, this right here. You got the wallet more, the micro C here, select the micro C hip implant that lets you pay with your hand. You see how these articles tie together? You got brain C hips in the hand and in the head, and they paying for stuff. Okay, this is it, man. Do not take it, man. Okay, and we were commanded to prophesy these things to you. Okay, before they happen. All right, let's get Second Ezra real quick. This is Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." Okay, and that micro C hip, that's prophecy. Okay, reading on, it says, "Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." All right, so it's the Lord that's putting these words in our mouth. Okay, starting with our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and like-minded brothers. Okay, warning you of the M.O.T.B, that micro C hip, man. All right, go back. It's just, you know, overwhelming in evidence that this is the M.O.T.B. You see here, again, somebody paying with a micro C hip. All right, look at. There you go. It says Sweden has begun micro C hipping its own citizens. So like it. These RFID C hips are implanted underneath the skin between the thumb and the forefinger. The C hip is supposed to give easy access to the user's ID, credit cards, wallet, keys, etc. Okay, see, that's how you're gonna have to buy or sell. All right. However, many believe there are other intentions with micro C hips. It is thought they would soon be required in every person, and it will be impossible to purchase anything without one. Okay. Again, he says it is thought that they will soon be required in every person, and it will be impossible to purchase anything. Going back, okay, that no man might buy or sell. It says without one. Theorists also say that this is a way of tracking and keeping a watchful eye on on people's every move. You see, Spirit had that come out. Okay, he wants to track you and uh monitor your every move, man. Okay, so yeah, man, the vision is speaking loud and clear. All right, what else? Look at this. It says my local bank has the wireless technology ready for the M.O.T.B RFID micro C hip implant. You see, you're gonna scan your hand. Okay, you can't use no dollar with one of these contactless readers. Okay, it's gonna be that RFID micro C hip. All right, it is here. You see that?
Take a look at this.
The vision speaking loud and clear. Somebody paying, for goods with that micro C hip, man. There it go again. That's it. All right, the vision is speaking loud and clear.
Amount of information. He talked to Bill O'Reilly about the possibilities of a library in your brain. Sometime in the next century, because computer chips are getting smaller and faster, and eventually the time will come when a child is implanted with a little chip back here and will learn to control the chip in the same way that you learn to control your bodily functions and your voice and your movements, so that not only can you, right now my mind is telling my body to talk, and it's supplying my mouth with the words that I'm giving to you, and the mind could also learn to say to the chip, go to a certain web page, download some information, and supply it to the inside of my eyeballs. You believe that you're going to be actually able to tell your mind through a chip to provide you with information that you can then speak. So on this program, this would be great for me. You put a little chip in there, and if I didn't know something, I could say would I have to say it out loud or just think it? Either way. I can just think it. Give me an answer. Right now, we're loaded up with bionic stuff already.
Okay, again, going back to that Habakkuk 2 and 3. All right, though it tarry, wait for it. Okay, you see, the vision's been tearing. Okay, this video is pretty old. But it says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. Okay, it's surely going to come a time where you're going to need it to buy or sell.
Could be wherever you wanted it to be. And it would allow you to make telephone calls without having a cell phone, allow you to surf the web without having to monitor. Well, show me how. So if I had a chip embedded in my head, I could make a telephone call by you just start talking. Call mom. Yeah. And mom would be, and I could talk to her. Just say, "Hello, mom." I wouldn't have a phone or anything. No. And so you'd have to have some body language so people would know what you were doing. Let's say you're standing at the American Airlines terminal. Yeah. And you're calling the Advantage desk and saying, "I've missed my flight. Do you have any seats at 10 o'clock?" Mm-hmm. Okay. If you're standing there saying that, somebody's going to look at you like you're one of these crazy. But not if everybody had the chip, they'd all know what was going on.
Yeah. See, it's talking about that C-hip, man. You know. And again, it's just our duty to blow the trumpet and warn you not to take it, man. All right. You see, it's just many videos out here. Okay. Elon Musk said that Neuralink implants will move to an almost entirely automated, automated procedure.
I said this is gonna fucking happen, and now it's fucking happening.
Okay, just what that man mentioned about babies.
Now it's fucking happening.
Okay, getting a micro C-hip. Okay. We see, man, it's here, man. This is it. It says an estimated 20,000 Swedish. It said an estimated 20,000 Swedish civilians have been C-hip, man. See, using a credit card. So it says buying without a credit card. Okay. This is it, man. Alright. Ain't gotta be too long. Point's been made. The M.O.T.B is the micro C-hip. Okay. This is gonna be the next form of payment. Alright. And if you take it, this is the penalty for taking that micro C-hip. Alright, this is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, and you see the heading says doom for the worshipers of the beast. Alright, you're doomed. Your ass is grass. The Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, gonna melt you, okay, if you take that micro C-hip. Alright, this is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his M.A.R.K. in his forehead or in his hand. All right, so if you take that C-hip in your forehead or in your hand, all right, verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. Okay, that's those thermonuclear missiles. Okay, when World War III pop off, all right, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, all right, and we know the Lamb is Yahweh Shai. Okay, so when he come back, to deliver the elect of the children of Israel, if you got that micro C hip in you, man, the Lord is going to leave you here and melt you. Okay, when those missiles from these other countries, Iran, Russia, and China, are shot off and hit the soils of America, aka Babylon the Great. If you got that micro C hip, okay, the Lord is going to melt you with fervent heat, man. Okay. So yeah, man, Lord willing, this video was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and infinite praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. Peace, love, and salutations to the host of elect out there. Till next time, Shalom.